Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again with another Action Force action figure review, and today we have in front of us Pandora. Here you have the logo, whatever, the window, the figure is looking great. I mean, this was the one, I think for many people, maybe for me it was like the really special one. Of course, she's comparable with Sarana, but also like with the Joker with that Glasgow smile. Here you can see it in the, you can also see in the figure, but here you can see in the artwork, I mean, you can see she's like beautiful, but she's like a punk rocker, and she has daddy issues. Pandora, here you have her file card. You can pause it now. I don't know if this angle or the other one is better. Pause it now if you want to read, because she actually has a story, and it's a nice one. And you know, she's a ladies' lady. That's what I just learned. And legal stuff, let's take her out there and see how good she actually is. And there you have her, Miss Daddy Issues. I mean, Pandora out of the packaging and looking great with everything she comes with. First of all, again, we have the Action Force, very cool and nice and painted stand with 4 pegs. So I mean, Hasbro, take note, this should come with every figure, you know, no excuses. Then we have the vest. Yeah, that's unique to Pandora as of now, at least. It has 2 holsters for the 2 guns there. It has, of course, I didn't say that by the Eclipse review, that it has these peg holes here and the pegs on the, you can see them, and that's the way you secure the thing. And it has a peg hole in the back, if in case you have some backpack, you might have some laying around. Of course, she comes with this I don't know, how do you call it, like a sub-automatic gun or whatever this is called, a kind of Uzi, but it's not a Uzi. I mean, I do know that. It has a scope, it has a suppressor, it has a peg hole there if you want to use some fire effects, and yeah, the clip is there. It doesn't come apart, it's just like it is, but it's a nice one. I like it. We have this like little sight, this thing, blade, you know, yeah, so that you can play around with your mates. And yeah, I mean, she's not yeah, she's serious about like doing some harm. You have this knife here, goes well along with that sight. So yeah, those are I mean, just the look of this is like, you'll get some scars with this woman. And you have the gun holding hands. I mean, this is like the staple for Valaverse, like they come all with like 8 hands, the couple of hands equipped with the figure, a couple of fists, a couple of gun holding hands, and a couple of just like gripping hands for the knives and whatever you want to grip with those, all with horizontal swivels. Just the trigger finger hands have vertical swivels. And she comes with a couple of, I guess these are 2 identical like pistols, sidearms, handguns. Yeah, I think both are the same. I'm showing both just in case I'm wrong. And if you want to let me know the specific name of these ones, please do, in case they're based in real guns, you know. Here you have like her scarf or little shawl or neck piece, you know, and I think, yeah, it's the same one that came with Eclipse, but of course just a different color, and it's just sculpted in this like burgundy red, whatever. And there you have the figure. She also comes with this belt that could be also, we could name that an accessory as well, with the sheath for that knife. First of all, take a look at that tattoo on the back of her head. Very nicely. I mean, she's supposedly Irish, so if I'm right, this is like Celtic stuff. More on the arm, very sharp, very nicely applied. You can line them there, of course. But I mean, it just looks very nice. You have the wrappings here for the hands. Again, the trigger finger hands have vertical swivels, and that's the way it should be always. I mean, it's great to always have trigger fingers. You can see some paint, rubbed off there, or just wasn't properly applied, but it's, I mean, I'll mostly be using the vest, but I like this look as well. I mean, I would like to have 2 of this figure. The face, I mean, look at that eyeshadow, look at the Glasgow smile. It's not a. I don't know why they didn't. Maybe they did it on purpose to leave that unpainted in case you want this look, and if you want to accentuate it, you can do it yourself. Or I don't know, the bloody version maybe has that accentuated. You can see it like this or like that. And I mean, this is like the crazy side. This is like the still, yeah, more human. I don't know. It has this mannequin look from here and maniac, you know, and the shade on the hair is nice. The torso is not exactly the same as the Eclipse figure. Also the midsection, I think these are, the whole torso is unique to Pandora as of now at least. The arms, I think, as well. I mean, she has unique sculpt because of the way she's dressed. Again, you have these jeans here. These are all the same. The legs are the same as with Eclipse, and I'm not sure yet, but maybe as well as with the Steel Brigade female version. I just haven't opened any of those, and they're inside of a box right now. Yeah, you see she has also the shin guards here, a little plate in each leg, knee protection. I was gonna say knee shoots. That's very German. The inside here is painted like gray, so she has some kind of tactical jeans. I don't know, it looks like that, but yeah. And the boots are very nicely sculpted. You have also this for the feet, something I didn't point out with Eclipse. She has the same feet. Now, articulation wise, the head can look up that far, she can look down all the way, and it doesn't look like she breaks her neck totally, but you know, it looks all connected, no lollipop thing going on, and that's great. She has, I mean, the face has the attitude, and she has a bit of tilt here, so that you can of course do some, yeah, you play around with her expression, you know. The arms can go all the way around, no butterfly joint, but she has a little bit less as the other body mold, the Eclipse one, but she has a little bit going in there, a little bit of play there because of that curvature there. Of course, it could have more like cross action, but I mean, I prefer having a good looking figure than a mediocre butterfly, you know. So you have here double jointed pinless elbows that can go that far. I think that's a bit better than the Eclipse figure and the Steel Brigade, you know. Yeah, I'm almost sure. Again, these hands have vertical swivel, and of course can turn all the way around on the wrists. The diaphragm can go backwards that far, and by the way, I also oiled the hips, the waist, and the diaphragm of this figure. I just did it and heated her because things were stiff. Again, the name of the game. I have to do that with my Hasbro figures as well. So she can bend forward just a little bit, but then you can, I mean, she has also the, well, I don't know if it's a bit less than the auto body mold. Anyway, she has tilt to the sides as well. I just want to handle it with care. There it is. Because of the shapes she has here, clothing, you know, yeah, you have to push it a little bit more. But yeah, she can go forwards that far, bend forwards that far with both points of articulation, and she can bend backwards that far, and that belt of course is swimming all around, and she can do, that's the mixed tilt to the side, I mean mixing both points of articulation, and that's the tiltage to the other side. Yeah, and she can of course turn around, but just don't force it, you know, don't overdo it, don't break your figure, that's what I'm trying to say. Now she can do the full splits. She has no holster here or anything, so I mean she can go all the way. Well, you can already see that it's not super floppy, but it's yeah, it's from here it's floppy. She can kick forward that far, so slightly over 90 before even using the drop down, and now if I use the drop down, she can kick all the way up, you know. Well, not all the way, but much more, you know. And you can of course adjust with the thigh cut there. She can kick backwards almost nothing because of the shape of this yeah, of the crotch piece, you know. But I mean, yeah, it's fine. It's no Dragon Ball Z figure, it's a like a regular human. You have the thigh cut, of course, can go all the way around. Don't need to turn it the whole way, but yeah. The knees getting stiff again. The knees can go backwards that far. That's double jointed pinless knees, and they were super stiff. You have the boots that can go all the way around. I mean, the boot cut exactly where the boot begins, of course. The feet can go backwards that far, can go forwards that far, at least it's as far as I'm willing to go, and has a decent ankle rocker. And there you have Pandora fully equipped with her machine gun, her little scythe, the two holstered handguns, or pistols, whatever, the knife here on the back sheath, and of course wearing her vest and her neck piece. And I mean, this is a well-made figure. I mean, this is a slam dunk, I think. I mean, congratulations on this figure. I really, really, really like it. So, Valaverse delivered here, with Eclipse as well, I mean, but this one is kind of special, you know. I don't know, are we all so effed up, all men, I don't know, that we kind of like these trouble women? You know what I mean? No, but I mean, the look of the figure is cool. I mean, the hair, the unique, I mean, the having all this like shaped thing, the tattoo on the back, the Glasgow smile. I mean, she's like a Harley Quinn or She-Joker character, you know. And of course, she's the Sarana for Action Force, you know. I mean, that's, I think, the idea kind of thing. But I think this is, yeah, she's really meaner, I guess. She's really like trouble. And I mean, the color palette, everything. I mean, this one, yeah, this one stands out. And it's cool to have Sarana and this one. I mean, you decide which one you like better. The quality on this one, the execution, I really like it. Of course, again, I had to oil things and heat the whole thing to be able to move it. But again, I do that with almost every figure anyway. Yeah, I love this one. Really, really, really. This is, if you're on the fence, I mean, I don't know why. Of course, you have to be careful. If you feel something's stiff, don't force it. With whatever line, you know, I mean, you can break any toy that is stiff, any collectible action figure, whatever. If you don't hit it, you will break it. That's almost sure. I mean, this figure is worth it, you know. It's a beautiful one. I really, really, really like it. And again, no one's paying me. I know Bobby Vala just from the podcast, the 3POA. And he's not my friend. I mean, I respect and admire what he's doing. I'm buying his product, I mean. And yeah, I hope we keep getting this level of releases, because yeah, I'm all in for that. And there you have your Valaverse Action Force Pandora next to the X-Men Vulcan, Wolverine, Daredevil, Spider-Man, and the X-Men Psylocke. Next to the MCU Moon Knight, a Crimson Guard, Timber, Snake Eyes, a Stormtrooper, and Ayla Secura. Next to the Baroness, Covergirl, Sarana, of course, Scarlet, Lady J, and a Masterverse, Evelyn. And next to the other Action Force figures I've opened and reviewed so far, which are the Scarabs, the version 2 of Sergeant Slaughter, Eclipse, and the Steel Brigade Night Ops figure. BBTS exclusive. I think I already said what I had to say about this figure. It's an amazing one, this one as well. I like all of them, but I mean, yeah. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, comment, all of that. Thank you for being here, and take care. I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.